Alright, today I've got a tip for you that has to do with a question I get asked all the time, and that is, when you're looking at your image on screen, does it ever look more jagged or too jagged, more jagged than you think it should look? You know it's a crisp image, but it doesn't look that way. Well, let's take a look here at my zoom percentage. See how right now it's set to 50%. You can see it up here in the title bar as well. Well, I'm going to zoom out to 33% and see what happened. See all those jagged areas right inside there? Alright, now let me zoom back out to 25%. Looks fine. I'll go out 1 to 16% and it looks jagged again. So let's zoom in a little bit and see what happens. So we have 50% here. Looks pretty clear. As soon as I go to 66%, see that? See how those edges start to look jagged again? And by the way, I'm just using Control plus or Command on the Mac, Control or Command plus, or Control or Command minus to zoom out. So that's the keyboard shortcut, but you see how my zoom percentages change up here. The way Photoshop works is so it can redraw the screen faster without taking a whole lot of time when you zoom. The way it works is it kind of gives you this odd preview of your image. Now, what happens is at 100% it looks fine. Notice at 66 it doesn't, but then at 50 it looks fine again. So it works in half increments if you think of it that way. So 100% looks good, 50% looks good, half of 50 is 25. So if I go to 25 it looks good. If I go down to 12 it looks good, and so forth. So if you're ever wondering why you're getting this jagged looking preview of your photo, your image on screen, that's why. And it works with photos, but when you'll really see it is when you're looking at some type of a logo or some type of crisp artwork. Okay, so here we have 25%, and if I zoom in to 33%, look how jagged that starts to get to look. But when I go up to 50 here, crisp again. And then when I go to 66, it starts to look jagged again. So keep that in mind if you're ever wondering why your images don't look quite right on screen. Now, while we're on the topic here of vector artwork and cool looking stuff, you want to check out my buddy Dave Cross is the editor-in-chief of the Adobe Illustrator Techniques newsletter. And if you haven't seen this newsletter, we have 50,000 NAT members, and probably one of the questions we get asked a lot is, do you have anything like NAP for Illustrator? So this is the closest thing you're going to find out there. It's a newsletter, and you'll see here on the website there is a subscriber area, and in that subscriber area you get the downloads to the newsletter, and you also get new tutorials each and every week. So you get something new every week on the website, in addition to the 30 some odd page newsletter that you get every roughly 6 or 8 weeks. I think it comes out 8 times a month. So go check it out at illustratortechniques.com. There's a gallery. You can post to the gallery, all kinds of fun stuff.